Good evening. This is Michael with Love and Freedom. Hey, I had someone to ask me in an email about coming into Mexico and the things that Mexico immigration allow you to bring into Mexico. And I wanted to go ahead and answer that email and then give out some critical information that may be able to help some of you who looking at toward visiting Mexico in the near future. Now, immigration does have a list of things or items of things that you cannot do or you cannot bring into the country. So you may want to go to their website as well and check on the things that they do allow. Um, they will probably have those items listed individually. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to present you just a brief uh, things that you do not want to bring into Mexico. Just verbatim, just a short description of some of the items and some of the things that you want to be aware of when you come into the country. So, for example, you know, as I state here, do not bring either guns or drugs into Mexico. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, they got all the guns and drugs in Mexico. Why would I want to bring them?" Well, you'll be surprised. Numerous of people they have caught coming into the border into Mexico bringing drugs or bringing guns because most of the time the guns that is provided here in Mexico are provided by people coming from other countries such as the United States. So that's why they really be checking for weapons uh, more than drugs. Uh, so like I said, it could be mucho problema. So don't try it. Think about it. Even if it's a toy and it look like a real gun, you just want to stay away from that. If you caught, like they said, mostly you could spend a long time in prison. Number one, you can bring 2 cartons of cigarettes at or 50 cigars or a kilo of tobacco. Now, I don't know why someone would want to bring tobacco or bring cigarettes into Mexico when the cigarettes are very cheap here, unless you smoke a certain brand that you can't get over here in Mexico, such as Newports or something of that matter. You can only bring 3 liters of wine or hard liquor. Now, once again, if you're looking for a certain type of wine or liquor, I can understand why bringing it into Mexico, but alcohol is very cheap in Mexico, so you may want to reconsider bringing in if you think you don't have the right amount of alcohol that you're bringing into the country. Reconsider and check in your resources and make sure that you have the right quantity that you're allowed to bring into Mexico. You can only bring 12 rolls of films. I don't know too many people that utilize films right now. I'm not sure. Most people are using digital cameras or more high tech, advanced technology. So that may not, you know, be something that you're interested in bringing anyway. 12 rolls of films. You can bring one computer, and that computer can be, for what I've been told, it can be, a hard desktop computer or a laptop computer. So you could have either, or you could have both, as I was told, a desktop computer and a laptop. You got to keep in mind also, depending on how many people is traveling in the group when you drive into Mexico, uh, each person can have that quantity of items that allow. Um, you can have 2 cameras, it's a digital camera, or it can be a one-step camera, such of, or a GoPro, for example, GoPro, or just a regular camera that you're shooting films with. And then, if you're traveling by air, you're allowed to have up to $500 of items brought into Mexico. That is also the stipulation traveling by land, driving into Mexico. Um, American citizens or other country nationality can have up to $500 worth of items that they can bring into Mexico. If you're a Mexican citizen, they are allowed less because they figure they can buy their own items here in Mexico. So if you're an American citizen or a citizen other than Mexico, you can have up to $500. If you are a Mexican citizen, your limit is 150, but I think they just raised it. I'm sorry, 250. They just raised it up to $500 over the holiday for Mexican citizens as well. So if you're traveling by land, they say it was $300 custom allotted to Mexico, which that has changed. Uh, it is $500 by citizen coming into Mexico. Be reasonable, and they say don't bring any quantities of things that might look like you are planning on reselling them, because that's their biggest thing, that they think you're coming over here trying to sell, start a business, which is not allowed unless you have the proper document or permits to do so. You really don't have to load up on food or any, enough things, because there's enough supermarket in the States, that can sell various of foods. They do here in my area. They have stores that's similar to Walmart. They have Smart and Finals. Um, if you go up the road, there is a regular super Walmart in Mexicali, Mexico. Um, they have a lot of marketplaces here in Mexico that sell majority of your items that you can get into the United States. So I wouldn't focus on bringing in food into Mexico, because there may be some of the things they might not allow, and they may throw out and cost you money. Or if you don't want to throw away the items or pay the taxes on items, they will return you back to the other side, to the United States or whatever border you're entering from. So be aware of that. They will turn you around if you don't want to follow their rules and restrictions on items. You know, like I said, when you come into Mexico, walking, I know here in San Luis, you come across walking, you will push a button, and that button will notify. Actually, I think it's keeping up count for how many people entering, as well as you may get pulled to the side for custom inspection, and they may want to look through your belongings. Same way it goes if you're driving across. When you drive across, there's lights. There's a green and a red light. If you get the red light normally tells you to pull over to the side in the secondary and get ready to agree to an inspection. Like I said, if the inspection goes well, they will just let you proceed on your way. But if the inspection doesn't go too well and you don't want to abide by their rules and guidelines, they will return you to the United States, make you bust that U-turn and go back out the country. Sometime, depending on what customer agent is standing on the line and they're looking at you and you look suspect, they will pull you in even though you do get the green light to proceed. So be aware of that. You could say, hey, I didn't get the green light. Why are you pulling me over? You profiling. You could say whatever you want. If they think you're coming into Mexico to do some type of illegal activity, or you look like you're running, uh, that's another thing. They do make Mexico aware if they have someone that they're looking for, law enforcement looking for in the United States. And if you're coming across, they take your picture on the American side. When you're driving into Mexico, your picture of your car will be taken, and a photo snap of the driver and the passenger will be seen in the camera as you drive it into Mexico. So um, don't be stunned if you are running from the law and you come into Mexico and they are looking for you, or they gave Mexico a heads up that you may be coming to the area. So just be aware of that if you're running from the law, and they could pull you over and detain you there and easily walk you back across the border right there to customs, because the line is so close. They walk across every day and talk to each other. So be aware of that. So I hope that answered the question that the person asked me about what you can bring into Mexico and what some of the things that you want to be aware of, and be a little cautious. But you can also, you can go to the website, custom website, and check it out. Mexico do have a list of things that you can bring, or things that they don't allow you to bring into Mexico. You know, you can be subject to be checked, especially if you're coming across in a RV. They will pull you over. If you bring in a lot of recreational vehicles, they're going to want to see your registration. They're going to want to see that anyway. If you drive across in your vehicle, they want to see your registration, and make sure that the vehicle belongs to you and that it's not stolen. That's how they cut down on the stolen vehicles coming into Mexico. So if there are any other questions that you would like to know, or anything that you concerned about taking a trip into Mexico, drop me an email. My email is in the description below. It's blackmaninmexico@gmail.com. and I'll do my best to get to your email and answer your question. Like I said before, if I don't have the answer to your question, I'll do my best to find the answer for you. But until the next one, bye now. Peace. One love.